It's getting harder, you turn my heart up, throw me in water. I'm getting higher, just to feel ya, cause I need to. No one knows it, heart is frozen from your poison. Taking the potion, just to feel ya, cause I miss you. Oh my God, can't stop you like heroin. My love you got, there's no settlement. I can't pretend that we're nothing. Oh, I think I'm overdosing. I think that I think I'm overdosing. I think that I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing. It's getting stronger, can't take no longer, walking on fire. I'm getting higher, just to feel ya, cause I need to. Feels like I'm burning a little bit more, just a little bit more now. Taking the potion, just to feel ya, cause I need ya. Oh my God, can't stop you like heroin. My love you got, there's no settlement. I can't pretend that we're not meant. Oh, I think I'm overdosing. 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 It's getting stronger. I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing. 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 I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing.
Flowers after midnight. Know that it seems strange, but it's alright. And in the morning, when I wake up, I see the flowers next to my makeup. I see flowers. After midnight, know that it seems strange, but it's alright. And in the morning, when I wake up, I see the flowers next to my makeup. And in the morning, when I wake up, I see the flowers next to my makeup. I see the flowers. 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 The flowers. I see the flowers. I see flowers.
done tell them I no long talk. Yeah. So we do it, you know. Action over words, you understand? Place and lift up like Barclays when the young gargan walking.
Well, hello everybody, good evening. It's another Darkest Hour game day. My name is Danny Fancy, you know me, but we're in for a treat, guys. We got GK with me. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good, man. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. We have, getting towards that later part of the ESEA main season. This one is being season 44. They've got Clowncar Unchained. We're going to call them Clowncar today. That's the opposition because that's just a bit of a long name and a bit of a mouthful. But both of these teams have been a little bit on the struggle bus. Darkest Hour sitting at 3-6. They're on a 3-loss streak right now. And Clowncar, not too much better, sitting at 2-7. At least they're not on a loss streak, but it's still been a rough go for both of these teams, GK.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I think, if any game this is for Darkest Hour to, get back into winning ways, it would be this one. So hopefully they can find themselves this W.
Absolutely. And the map we have for us is Mirage tonight. So a little bit different from the overpass that we've been seeing spammed by Darkest Hour. Hasn't been working out for them, and it does seem like the veto has run on to Mirage here. The interesting thing about this is Clowncar, they play a lot of Mirage, maybe not to the greatest success, although a couple of their matches have gone like the distance. We're talking in the 20s, like 22-24, all those interesting score lines. So this is familiar territory. Darkest Hour, meanwhile, they don't have much experience on it at all, at least in officials, ESEA regular season. But match has started, so Clowncar, they're getting that bomb down early on here, only losing one player, that being Gromit. Nice little jump right through connector. That's Buddy to take down Raids, and now this flank from Uni could be everything, missing a few shots initially, but he connects on the other one. So, hey, Clowncar, they have the first death in the round, but they bring it back, they get that bomb down, and there you have it, 1-0 start.
Yeah, great scaling there by Clowncar, especially with that play into connector, able to catch one player, jump to that smoke, and the flank CT to just close out that round. Really good play there from them, really able to get out sight quickly and just get in Darkest Hour's face, shorten that range advantage and just, win those duels.
And I do want to mention, also, Mirage can be, a pretty puggy map, so I think Darkest Hour have some pretty talented individual aimers on their team. And I also do want to mention that Capital is now back from his hand injury. Glad to see him. Frizzy was filling in for him for a while. Nice shot by Wilson, but it is immediately traded out. And now Darkest Hour, they got to just retreat. Ooh, Axe, nice turn onto Buddy, who was trying to peek out through the palace there. But like I was saying, they're very glad to have him back. He's one of the better riflers on this team. So hopefully that is one of, if not the biggest factor that they need in order to bring things back here.
Of course, and if not anything, it looks like a little bit of a morale boost here because the shots are hitting pretty well here for Darkest Hour with these deagles. They've brought it to a 3v3, and Clowncar now are seeming to go all towards the B site as Darkest Hour are trying to see if anything else happens towards mid, but it looks like Clowncar have completely evacuated and are about to hit B here any second. So as this info is gathered by Axe towards mid, they will soon realize that it's probably going to be one of these site hits. A Galil and a smoke is going to be recovered though, so this could be good for this retake. If you're Darkest Hour, I definitely go for this. First contact is made here, and bomb is going to go down. There's 30 seconds left, and now that timer's going to start going the other way. Axe is going to take it down here by Old Franz. And now Yatos and Capital find themselves in this 2v3. Both going to be retaking here from the market. They have these deagles. They have a rough idea where these Clowncar players are, but now all they have to do is hit these shots. Capital's going to walk out market here. He's going to spot the first. Spot the player towards bench. Hit the 1D. Now all he has to do is keep scaling up sight. Uni's getting a little scared on a pillar. Able to get the first. Yato 1v2. I don't think he has any time. Franz is going to be able to swing there, clean him up. Clowncar find their second.
Yeah, no time, and he was surrounded from both sides there. A good try from Darkest Hour, man. They at least make that round expensive. Clowncar, they've got to buy back into this. Won't be too much of a problem, but at least you get some money in that round. And you can see already just the impact from Capital. He's really good with that Desert Eagle in his hand. Hit a nice shot onto the bench player, but it just wasn't enough at the end of the day. Time was ticking off, no kit, and so it is 2-0. A closer round than I would have expected. But now they kind of gotta save again after forcing into that first one.
Yeah, but I think that damage is definitely going to be felt here towards this Clowncar side. The money is not going to be the best, and if they can get a few more picks here going into the next round, they could potentially really upset Clowncar's economy and make it so that next round their buy is pretty weak. Because remember, Clowncar won 2 rounds in a row, so they have no extra bonus on their money. They only get 1,800 for the first round they lose. So if that's this round or next round, their money is going to be very weak and they're going to have to save.
Yeah, this is really awkward. Darkest Hour have pushed through A main, and they've actually spotted that bomb towards top mid. It doesn't seem like it's going to matter, though, as these rifles are pretty much overpowering these pistols at that decent range. But they're all gathered up here, and they've got a crossfire going. Reza will take down one with the P250, and it's Wilson to cash in on one himself. Now, all of a sudden, you might be able to retrieve at least one of these rifles. Yados, he's playing that spot job here, but that Molotov is going to force him out, so he will go down. Raid's still hitting some really nice shots, although Clowncar, they will come out on top. But again, another just pretty impactful round from Darkest Hour, despite them losing it.
Yeah, and that damage was fantastic. Another 3K from Darkest Hour on a buy of Clowncar. You'd see the money is going to be a little bit affected here, because it looks like Bud's dry, Uni's dry, Franz is getting dropped, so the money's a little bit evened out, but if they lose this round here and they don't get a lot going, especially not a bomb plant, their buy into next is going to be pretty weak. So Darkest Hour, this is their best chance to get a few rounds rolling.
And they've got that AWP in the hands of Yados. See how much impact that can find. Pushing forward, throwing all the nades in, cutting off the necessary angles to take mid-control here. Grommet leads the way. The flash over does well for Raids to find one, but Grommet is right there. Yados with that AWP. Oh, beautiful little double there onto the Palace player and Grommet, who was trying to work his way up mid. And now all of a sudden, all of that aggression towards mid has been completely neutralized. It's all down to Uni and Bud, and they're separate at the moment.
Yeah, really good scenario here. Darkest Hour put it in the work in this round. Axe is going to find one from under balcony, and now Bud has found himself in a 1v4. Super clean round so far. All Darkest Hour's got to do is just hold on. Don't let this bomb get planted, and they're going to be looking really confident going into this next round with all these saved guns over, and they start building themselves a little bit of an economy. Bud, though, is going to catch Capital looking the wrong way. The spray's not going to be in his favor, though, and Wilson will kill him dropping out of the apartment. Darkest Hour find their first, and yeah, look at Clowncar's money. They just don't really have a lot. They're going to definitely buy up here because they want to try to now see if they can get their way back in because they're going to be on a double anyway. So they're just going to buy up, see what they can do. If they can scrape a round win through, that's going to be fantastic. If they can't, their money's going to be pretty bad, and it looks like we'll probably have a 3-3 scoreline if they lose this round.
Yeah, I don't mind this at all from Clowncar. You do want to kind of keep things rolling, not let Darkest Hour claw their way back into this. And with the fragility of that CT economy, you can do so with just about 1 or 2 round wins. So that's what they're looking to do, quickly working up mid, and the flash is on through connector. Raids, he's got a lot of work to do here with that AK, but close range can be deadly. Uni, he'll actually take down his own teammate, and now it's just the rest of these rifles coming through, collecting the rest of these kills as easy as you like. So it doesn't seem like Clowncar will be able to capitalize off of this round.
Yeah, good little shutdown here from Darkest Hour. A pretty clean one twice in a row. Health is a little low in Capital and Raised us, so they're going to want to be a little careful and not lose their lives to this solo Tech 9 of Old Franz. But besides that, all 5 alive. They can clean this up pretty nicely. Money, it's starting to build, and CT side, that's especially important because everything's more expensive when you're a CT. It's just a little bit of a disadvantage you have. Franz here is going to try to walk out of balcony through the smoke. Okay, he picks up an AK. He puts himself in a little bit more of a favorable position. He has this bomb in his back. He's unsure of where these CTs are, but he probably has a good idea once balcony. Balcony. He's not expecting the swing, though. Axe will get that kill. Darkest get their second.
Yeah, really nice round from Darkest Hour. Keeping it clean is the most important part. Keeping those guns in your hands. Now 3-2, and looking to be in a very good position to tie things up here, although we do already see a scout buy from Grommet. I mean, he can afford that, so why not have that long-range ability? But Darkest Hour in a really good position here. Like you said, that money's starting to build up. If they can put some rounds together, it really can spiral out of control for Clowncar, despite the fact that they were up 3-0 early on here.
Yeah, it looks like we're Clowncar setting up for a nice Palace pop. We love some of these. We got Franz the util. He's gonna try to pop his penis out of Palace, see if they can get this plant down against this solo A player. Looks like they're just gonna wait their time, see if anyone pushes, gets a little antsy from Darkest Hour, but Darkest Hour gonna hold strong as Yato's gonna get that pick onto Grommet, and that's probably gonna be the call for this pop to go through. They're gonna have to wait for this molly, and Darkest Hour kind of getting this faint idea that something's going on, something's brewing afoot. So Clowncar gonna have to make the decision: do we just pop anywhere, or do we cancel? And it looks like the cancel is gonna go through. They decided that's a death trap. Let's just regroup, go somewhere else in the map. Darkest Hour were set up for that though, so looks like we're in a little bit of a good spot. Like all that's left are these pistols. That scout might be recoverable mid, so let's see if the player that picks this up can do a little bit of damage, maybe get a few picks off, because it's been left for free. Looks like it's gonna fall into the hands of Uni. Looks like mid here, yeah.
He's heard these footsteps, and so now they're going to work through connector. Capital's just going to go through that smoke. Raiza gets absolutely blinded by that flash coming through. Capital on the backside, though. He grabs 3. Axe is holding his own there on the A site, but luckily, Capital, that smoke was not enough to stop him. He runs right through it and gets some pretty big kills there. Otherwise, I think things might have gotten a little bit messy for Darkest Hour there.
Oh yeah, things looked like they were about to get really hairy, but the cleanup was clean from Darkest, so nothing too much to stress about. Only one goes down, that's no sweat. Money's still fantastic. Everybody has loads in the bank besides Raiza, so I don't think anyone's gonna be stressing besides Raiza. He's probably gonna ask for a buy if he dies again, but besides that, if they can just keep up these rounds, like their money, they can survive a round loss.
Oh.
Yato's with a insane shot through the cat smoke. They must have some idea now that these players are going to be scaling towards B. And he's going to spot the first into apartments. No more contact is being made towards Cap, though. Capital has an idea. So it's there to spot the back turn of Uni. Down goes 5v3 here early on. Clowncar now have to probably group up or have some hero play by Franz, as he's going to be lurking up connector. He's trying to spot any info he can. Trying to see if his teammates can maybe rotate back safely, but Axe is already flanked through. He has this info that there's mid. And Raiza on the flank as well is going to get 1. He's going to get 2, leaving Franz all by himself. 1v5. He has A-site control, but the bombs and the control of the CTs, they're all on the other side of the map. 45 seconds to go. It doesn't look very doable. Franz has to make a decision. He's going to try to save, or he's going to try to go for a few picks.
Yeah, this is a really awkward situation for old Franz. I mean, I think they were kind of relying on the fact that he was going to lurk around and maybe see if he could find a pick towards A, allowing Clowncar to rotate back over there, but it didn't matter because Darkest Hour were on the case. They sniffed out the exact play that Clowncar were putting together very early on, sandwiched them in the B apartments, and now old Franz, all he can really do here is just try his best to survive.
Yeah, he has 10 seconds. He's got all the way through Palace. Nobody on CT is really close to him. It looks like he will save that, especially after he got legged by that op. It's like he was like, all right, I'm done. 1v5, I have 25 HP. They know where I am. It's not happening. It's good. That's completely okay, right? It's like he gets to keep that AK, keep that armor the next round, because it's going to be a realistically probably either a save or a half buy here. So it's okay that he has the AK. He can be a little bit of that hero player. And that's perfectly fine. Darkest Hour, completely content with that, They, again, had 5 alive. Their money is really starting to build now, and that's not good if you're Clowncar, right? It's going to take even that a little bit more to break their economy. So even if you win a round or 2 in a row, Darkest Hour is going to have that money, and you might not, depending on how many you have alive. So, pistols now. Let's see, maybe they can walk around the map here, find a few cheeky picks, maybe get the bomb plant down. That's realistically what you're probably asking for if you're Clowncar. Round win, a little unrealistic, but not undoable. So let's see what happens here, and what can Clowncar cook up.
Yeah, momentum building for Darkest Hour right now. They've got a lot going for them here. Plenty of utility to work with. And you look at the other side of things, 0 for Clowncar. Completely relying on their aim. Somehow Yados does not land that kill. It will tag him down to 21 HP, so he'll think better of repeaking an AWP. But they've kind of got to force into this. They don't have any smokes to block off anything, so they really just got to hit their shots. Grommet, he's spotted Capital here towards Cat and will actually take him down. Beautiful shot, just seeing a centimeter of that head. Axe, he's holding things down under balcony there. He'll find one. Reza is there to help him out in support, but again, the Deagle from Grommet coming alive here, bringing it back to a 3v3. This is definitely still doable, but that AK, it's lost for now, so gotta make a decision soon. This 30-second mark now starting to hit.
Yatos is going to spot one as Wilson also spots one towards Cat. There's a lot of info here. This play is going towards the B site, but the bomb gets dropped towards A. Now the rush from the remaining Clowncar players up to Con. They have to try to recover this bomb and take this fight early before Yatos is going to be able to rotate into help. Axe is basically in a 1v2 right now in main. He's able to drop the first, but the second gun trades out. Yatos, all he has to do is deny this plant, and there's not even any time. All he has to do is hide. Darkest Hour, by the skin of their teeth, are going to be able to clinch that one through. Expecting that to be a little bit cleaner considering the guns that Clowncar have, but, you know, really valiant effort there for them. 5's going to be good for them. Darkest lose 4 on a round win. Not the best scenario, but, you know, money's, again, no, I keep repeating it. Money is still good. You know, the panic alarm has not gone off yet. Everyone's like, settle down, won the round. It's all good, man. So let's see if Clowncar, though, can turn this into a not good scenario and win this next round, steal one away.
That's what they're hoping to do. I love the aggression from Yatos. He lands the flick onto Old Franz. They try to go fast through mid, but that AWP completely shuts down all of their plans. So they've got to regroup. Uni, he falls back, grabs this bomb. And yeah, you're right. I mean, so much money on the side of Darkest Hour. They can afford to lose a round like that. Well, I mean, they still win the round, but I think for Clowncar, it's a win in their book, at least some kind of silver lining. Angle being held by Grommet. Capital, he might walk into this, but he'll manage to stay alive for now. Grommet will now reposition from chair. As you can get exposed pretty easily if you stay there for too long. But it does seem like this B site is the target. Although Darkest Hour, they've got a couple players up here. Especially that AWP. That's kind of the big thing we're looking at here. Oh.
Super televised now. Darkest Hour just know 100% right now what's going on. Right, Clowncar kind of, we're on a little bit of a hope and a prayer here that like a pop could work out, but you know, with Yatos op now spotted and Uni being tagged down, Clowncar like, nah, screw that, cancel it, let's go away. So they're gonna try to go mid here and maybe split back towards B, but they can also maybe potentially try to split towards A. Time is very limited though, so they're gonna have to make this move very quick and hope all the trades go in their favor. Flash on the con, so it looks like it's gonna be an A play here. And there's only one player on A towards the ticket. Capital, though, swinging from Catwalk. He's going to be able to get one and tag Bud down to 5th. So he's now all on to Axe as he spots the first player top stairs. He's not going to be able to get the second just by the skin of his teeth. 8 seconds left. Again, time is not in the favor of Clowncar. 1v3 for Bud. And he's going to get taken out by Wilson. Darkest Hour, again, time is against Clowncar. So they're going to be able to win another round. 6 rounds now for Darkest. And that's actually, I think, 6 in a row, correct?
Yeah, it is. Clowncar started off 3-0, so, I mean, they are really rolling right now. That momentum is carrying them far. And, yeah, again, it comes down to the fact that Darkest Hour are sniffing out these plays early on, and then Clowncar have to make late-round adjustments. And it gets close. I mean, they get a 1-for-1 on Capital, who could have gotten a lot more than what he did on Cat. But the plays from Axe sitting towards Ticket Booth there, right beside CT, pretty much shuts down everything. So, I mean, listen, the scoreline, it's a little bit deceiving. I think there are a couple of rounds here and there that Clowncar could have picked up, and it could be a lot closer than what it is. But, I mean, you got to hand it to Darkest Hour. They're making it happen.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think Clowncar, you know, that round where they had the forced-up pistols, you know, that got really close. That got down to a 1v1. The only reason Clowncar just lost the rounds because they didn't have time to even plant the bomb and get a proper post-plant scenario there. But Darkest Hour, though, have been staying cool. They've been staying calm. You know, they've kind of understood the flow of what's been going on. You know, anytime Clowncar has been trying to, like, really set up a hit, Darkest Hour have had the counter. They were able to molly off that Palace Pop. They were able to set the Opera up for the B hit. So hopefully they're going to be able to stop this quick AK as well, as the player on default is going to go down from the Deagle of Uni. As now Connector has been flooded by Clowncar players, and they're going to try to chase down this first player. Race that goes down too. Two-man advantage for Clowncar out of nowhere off the pistol rush outside A. Now, Darkest Hour are able to find one, but Bud instantly trades back to the capital. It's a 4v2 with Yatos, though, trying to clean up with this op. Time is ticking. Clowncar, all they have to do is just try to wait, bide some more time. Darkest Hour trying to get back into this round, but there's just so many players to find. Not sure to be done. First player's getting spotted out default. The slow swing from Uni. He's gonna get the first and spam the second through triple. Upset round from Clowncar. The A rush finally in their favor. Darkest Hour is gonna get caught with their pants down a little. It's all good. It happens sometimes, but you know, if you're Clowncar, you will gladly take that round. Feeling now that you're back into this game and the Darkest Hour money, it's broken. It's not insanely good. They can maybe get one more buy through, but it's not going to be crazy.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a huge round for Clowncar, and really off the back of Uni with that entry frag, just running straight to default, getting the kill with the Deagle, picking up that M4, and then creating the space for the rest of his team to push in. You get the connector kill as well, and then by that time, A-Site's completely compromised. And so 6-4, Old Franz, he's kicked things off, but Yatos, he's really been coming into his own in this later part of the season. These last few games, when the AWP is in his hands, he can do quite a bit of work with it. But it is brought back to a 3v3 with that kill from Uni. And now, Clowncar, they have options. They've got two players for Darkest Hour sitting here on the A site. And it's just Wilson on his lonesome at B. So they'll be looking to find some information on where these remaining players are located. And this boost through the sniper's nest, this could be huge if they find a timing.
Yeah, right now Clowncar aren't 100% sure where the CT players are, but they can kind of make a 50-50 guess. You know, it's either there's 2A, 1B, or there's 1A, 2B. So Rat Hole's not broken, so they cannot flank through B easily. So they kind of are forcing me funneling towards this A site. It's going to be a split here from Khan and through main, but Ash is going to push himself through this smoke. He's going to spot off the first player fully blind. He sees the second one getting that plant off, and the first Bud, though, is going to swing back triple. Yatos, though, with the quick trade. Uni now finds himself in a 1v2. He knows where Yatos is. Wilson's spot is unknown, but they are both grouped up. You find one, there's probably going to be another close by. Uni tagged down by the HE grenade. Smoke's going to go down on the bomb as well. Uni's going to be able to maybe take a potential swing here. Let's get ready for it. Gets the first, but Wilson with the instant trade. Darkest Hour by the skin of their teeth. They're able to get through that round. Ott will get recovered as well, and they will find a 7.
Ooh, close. You know, that firebox position is dangerous if there's no Molotov. They had the nade, did a little bit of damage, but he's still able to stay hidden. And that swing out, if they were maybe a little bit closer together, I could have seen that transfer coming through. But it's a good flick from Wilson to get that 1-for-1. Otherwise, things could have gotten out of hand there. But Clowncar, I feel like it's been a long time since we see them actually have like a true full buy with AKs and AWP and everything. We're seeing that right now. So they're looking to make things closer in these last few rounds of the half than what they seem to be. For the most part, they've stuck around. But Darkest Hour, they're winning these close rounds, and this swing from Reza could be huge. Flicking over to the second target, he'll grab it, but maybe bites off a little more than he can chew there as the AWP is finally able to take him down.
Yeah, really good trade there, at least from Gromit. Reza being able to pull his team back in the round temporarily in a man advantage, but, you know, Opera of Clowncar to be able to really quickly shut that down. And again, it looks like Clowncar's target is the A site. Molly go out towards undervalve and towards default, so you know this player is most likely going to be playing a passive ticket setup, so you can kind of just try to maneuver your way out, try to isolate this fight towards jungle. But you see, there doesn't seem to be anybody here right now, so it looks like this site's going to be pretty free if they can get this plant down. Because there's not this cat player though of Capital is the only thing stopping this plant, and now that he is down, the plant can go down for free here. Both these CT players are gonna be trying to retake, sneaking out, but Bud's gonna shut that first one down. Wilson with the quick trade. Upper is spotted out, tagged down to 20. He knows where the first is, has maybe a general idea of where the second is, considering where the plant is, but he doesn't have a way across his sight. It gets spotted out, and Bud is going to take him down from connector. There we go. Clowncar in their first real true buy in quite a few rounds is going to be able to take that round. Darkest now are in a little bit of a rough spot with their money, and they're going to be forced to probably a half or an eco buy here. So Clowncar realistically going to be getting a 6.
Yeah, finally, Darkest Hour are taken down a peg. It seemed like every round they had a really good buy-in. And now Clowncar in the perfect position to get right back into things. Only down by 2. And Darkest Hour are going to full push out here through the connect. They're waiting for this flash to come over from Yados. Here it comes. And the flood of players out of connector. There are 3 here waiting for this aggressive push, though. But the pistols are doing some damage. Axe gets 1. But Wilson, he's got that deagle in hand. And he actually lands a couple good shots there, too. So he might be able to pick up an AK here. He will. Now a 1v2. This is a little bit dangerous.
Oh no, do you think he has any clue Bud's there? I have no idea.
Surely
he might be
not.
able to. He might have been able to hear that sound cue. I think he heard it. The only problem is Bud's gonna hear the cut off the rotate. Buddha is gonna be able to get that last kill there onto Wilson. Really great round though from Darkest Hour. Again, another half pistol buy that sees that 3 opponents taken down. Only 2 surviving for Clowncar, and that's gonna hurt their money a little. And you're gonna see, if they lose this next round, they only have 1 loss bonus. They're only gonna be getting 1900. So if this round goes pretty clean and no bomb plant goes down, Clowncar probably looking to be on a little bit of a rough force buy for the last round and a half here. So
There's a gap. And Yados, he takes advantage of it perfectly. Even got some teammates to swing on Cat. I think they're looking to take some more fights up here towards top mid. AWP is in the hands of Uni, and Old Franz, he's won his duel against Capital, who has been sitting in that Cat spot for most of the half, holding things down. Reza, he's been undetected walking up mid. Oh, and the flick around from Reza for the triple. It's beautiful. Excellent spray control there from Reza to get 3. I can't believe he survived that long, and now
human turret.
it's just all down to Buddy. I mean, what can he really do in this situation, GK?
Nothing much, it's the raise the show right now, man. It's like he comes out bottom middle. He's like, all right, guys, don't worry. Let me handle it. Gets the first, gets the second, transfers onto the third. Like, he's just like, left, turn, pivot, pivot. It's just like, well, you can't do anything there, right? It's like just some fantastic shooting from him. And now Buddha finds himself in this 1v4, and it's like, realistically, it's like, yeah, you could try to say that'd probably be pretty good, because if you die, you're not gonna be able to get the exact same stuff you have going to the next round. But there's a lot of time left in the clock, and if Darkest Hour really wanted to hunt, they could. But looking at their money as well, they probably might not. So Buddha actually has found the op, so he could save this and pick this up and then give this over to one of his players on his team for this last round and a half. And that is what he's gonna do. He's gonna grab that op. He has a full belt, full armor. There's nothing more you can ask for there, right? It's like you only have 900, so you can't drop a gun besides the op. But I don't think he's gonna complain, right? Yeah, it's perfectly fine, no issue. And as the timer's gonna run out, Darkest Hour are gonna find themselves in 8, and realistically 9-6 half. If they're able to close out this last round here, that will be a really good half for CT. I think that's realistically how Mirage kind of is right now. It's usually around a 9-6, 10-5 kind of half. 8-7 will be cutting it a little bit close. So realistically, you do want to pick up this next round here, giving you a little bit more advantage going onto your T side. So Darkest Hour, full buy. Clowncar was on a little bit of a rough one. They got a Mac 10 pulled out, but other players are going to be on full guns, but Util's also going to be a little bit scarce. So let's see what Clowncar can cook up.
It's a quick play, and they're sending that Mac 10 player out very quickly. Their Old Franz, the blind. I mean, Axe, you just cannot see. There are so many flashes flying over there, trying to hold it down towards Ninja. Capital spotted Uni as he tries to get down through the stairs, and that Molotov will actually not be able to affect the bomb plant. Buddha with a really good kill there onto Capital, looking to kind of push these remaining CT players out, and on the bench side, he's doing a really good job of getting some big impact frags. But Yados, we've seen him do some incredible things with the AWP before, but his angle is being held perfectly by Gromit. As soon as he swings in, he should be dead, and there it is. So 8-7. I mean, it's really gone back and forth. I think Darkest Hour had a few chances to run away with things. It was 6-3 at one point. So, I mean, the fact that it is 8-7 is a good thing for Clowncar.
Oh, yeah, for sure, definitely. I think Clowncar were really able to take that early round success. They cooled off for a few rounds, but it was just because their money was really awkward, right? And the second they were able to get that money under control, they were back in the driver's seat, back in the driver's seat of that Clowncar. But, so, definitely, you'll take that. You'll take 7 rounds on T-side any day of the week, on any map. So, realistically, they're going on the CT side now. Even though they're down by 1, they're going to definitely feel like they're in the lead. They're in control, especially if they're able to convert this pistol. You know, the pressure is definitely going to be flipped around and going to be turned onto Darkest Hour. So pistol round, I think, is going to be pretty vital here. It's going to decide, you know, who's going to have the most money going into the first buy round and who's going to be on the back foot. So hopefully, you know, it's going to be a competitive one. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for a little bit of a cool strat. I'm, you know, hoping for some type of pop or something like that.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
It'd be a little entertaining.
I'm always fascinated in what teams decide to do on pistol rounds because, I mean, there's just so little for you to work with. So teams can get really creative, or you can just kind of run it down into a bomb site and see if you win the gunfights. So Darkest Hour, they've got a lot of pressure on their shoulders right now to convert this pistol round, get things going early on. And it does seem like they are moving over towards B, which, you know, it's a classic. Little apartments pop. Oh, no, they're going to go through underpass here. Okay.
Oh, con split. I love this.
Flash over. Axe is going to allow his team to run in through the connector here, taking a few pop shots over there towards Old Franz, holding towards CT. But it's Buddha under balcony. He's going to be the big player here. He's got to get at least 1. There it is. 2. And another one, and all the shots are ringing for Clowncar. And in the blink of an eye, all of Darkest Hour are dead. That was incredible.
Really liked the idea. Just unfortunate that Clowncar kind of had the ante a little. That under player with the dual Berettas is just exactly what they needed. The flashes weren't really able to blind him, and the timing that they made contact towards Con actually got to sight was a little slow. So, you know, Clowncar were able to rotate a lot of their players over. So even if they did win that first fight, there was going to be 3 more waiting for them. So unfortunately, it didn't really work out. I like the idea though, and now they're going to see themselves just on this full save with these Glocks as they're going to try to get into a gun round as quickly as they possibly can. Ooh, looks like we're going to get a little bit of a run boost action here. I love this.
Yes.
Have the human decoy flying through the sky. It's going to be Yatos. He's going to spot out the one in window, and one also bottom con. Buddha, though, is waiting for his time to shine. He's going to spray down 3. Pull out the dualies again. He wants his ace. Give it to him.
Oh, no.
Ramit's going to steal it. But 3K on the last round, 4K on this round. You know, he's farming up them kills. Going to that, like, the end of that first half, he was 5 and 5. So, you know, he has, like, he grabbed himself, you know, a nice little cheeky 6 kills. So, well, we'll take that.
Yeah, very nice. Clowncar, they keep it clean. Beautiful stuff from Buddha in the window. 9-8, and I believe this is their first lead of the game since round 3 when they were up 3-0. I mean, they initially won the first pistol and got the second half one as well, so that can end up going a long way. Now an aggressive mid-take here, but Clowncar, they're going to take the fight right to them. Wilson, they'll spray down 2. Axe will get a kill of his own. And so the man advantage still stays for Darkest Hour, but there is a chance here. Bud, he's eliminated all chances of anyone being in apartments, and he's going to push up even further. So this is some good information passed over. Buddha, I mean, he's over there towards that connector area. He's taken down the underpass player and will actually end up upgrading. Oh, this is going to get really bad here. He even eliminates the bomb carrier as well. And now Wilson stuck in a 1v2 with not a whole lot of health remaining. He's going to try and contest here, but Bud, he's on it. He does it all himself. And Clowncar, they come away with another one.
If you're Clowncar, you know, all right, this is our bonus round. We have MP9s. If we just play default, they're just going to run us over with long range with the AKs, right? We got to get a little creative. We got to get a little weird so that con pop comes through. The trades initially go their way, but Will's able to clean up, and it looks like, all right, okay, it's back to an even round. Looks like Darkest Hour's going to clean this up, but the hero play from Bud to just clean house in apartments. It's just going to win Clowncar that round. And now Darkest Hour are just in a really rough spot. They're going to have these pistols. They're going to be able to buy next round, but, you know, that should have been a round that could have been going their way, definitely. And it's just helping Clowncar, if anything. Rama is going to be able to get one here with the op. The bomb is actually going to go down. The palace pop was successful. It looks like these players, as far as they're going to be able to go, is going to be triple. HE is going to take out Yatos. Low HP, no U-tail, bad guns on Darkest. It's not going to really work out here. Buddha's going to get the first. All they have to do is find these last 2 remaining players. Wilson's going to go down. They know the ladder stairs. The dualies. They're a little wild. They're a little western, but they're going to take down Axe.
Man.
That round. bomb plant did go down, so a little bit extra money here from Darkest Hour. They'll take that, right? They'll take the 2 kills. They'll take the bomb plant. They get a nice little 6.5K on each person. More than enough for purchasing a little bit left over. So if they win this next round here, they'll find themselves calming the storm a little. They'll be back a little bit more of an even ground, but this is a do or die round. They really need to win this if they don't want Clowncar to start running away with it.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think there's a bit of a silver lining for Darkest Hour now. Guns in their hands. And this is really the true swing round here. The true first test for Clowncar and Darkest Hour. 3-round lead for Clowncar. They've opened things up here perfectly, exactly the way they needed to kind of take the reins in this second half. It's a full-on A execute. Smokes and everything. Flashes to fly over. And here they come. Stampeding out of A main. There's a little bit of a gap here for Buddha. This could be perfect. He spotted one, but he's not able to take Axe down, so he'll stay alive for now. And oh, a little bit of a jump scare for old Franz. Oh my goodness. Nearly lands a spray transfer there onto Capital. He'll stay alive, and Franz just doing his absolute best. That flash is so good. Actually, that's from Yados. So that kind of ruins Darkest Hour's plans. They're now a 4v2. Reza, he's up here towards the palace, trying to keep things alive. Beautiful shot onto Buddha, but the bomb is being defused. He's holding on to it. Yados with just the op. He can't really do anything here. He's being funneled. And the full 10-second defuse will come in. Now Yados has just got to get out of there, keep that op alive, and he will do so. But that is a round that truly fell apart there for Darkest Hour.
Yeah, the idea was good. You know, they just wanted to do a quick exec, right? But, you know, the little bit of gap over the over the stairs smoke to be able to spot that player going through, to give that info to that ticket player who was up in the one-way. A little bit of the jump scare there at first, you know, really good damage done. It's just they weren't able to really get an opening at the beginning of the round. So in that retake, you know, they went down early, and it's just like, okay, we don't have anywhere to go. We're trapped in the site. We weren't able to take CT. Now what? And they just kind of slowly got picked off one by one. So very unfortunate round there. Didn't really go their favor. Unfortunate side though, Darkest Hour will have enough money here to be on another full buy, so they get another chance of this. After this round though, they actually are going to be able to get one more, so hopefully they can make the best of this though, as Yatos is always making the best use of that op. Buddha's going to go down early. That gives them a little bit more breathing room towards middle. It looks like Clowncar want to counter that by sending a player up. Cat, get a little aggressive here. The ladder room player is going to get taken down by Raised. Even more room in middle taken. Now Clowncar gonna be feeling a little bit suffocated. A lot of that space that they had just a few seconds ago has been completely taken. It looks like it's gonna be a B split here from Darkest. You got some players coming through the apps with the bomb as Axe is gonna clear up site. First player spotted out towards Van. Be able to cross track towards site. He's gonna be able to actually take him down on the low HP. 12 HP. Capital is gonna be able to clean him up, get that trade for his teammate. Looks like this bomb is now going to be able to go down here. Clowncar 2v4. It might just be worth the save again. You know, it's like you don't have an extremely large amount of money on every single player. We're going to have to drop a few over. So it'd be worth it, right? It's like, yeah, Clowncar, they're already ahead by 3 if this round does not go in their favor. They're okay with that. They can give a few rounds, you know, be like, all right, that's okay. We'll give you a round. You know, we'll just come back next round and not make the same mistake, you know? So
I do think it's the right play. As you know, as much as it sucks, Clowncar, they realize that they are up by 4 rounds. It's a comfortable lead. You can take these guns into the next round and have a fighting chance in the next one. I mean, it always sucks to kind of just retreat and wave that white flag, but Clowncar, they're going to play it safe here. I just don't think that the risk really makes sense at the end of the day. It doesn't really give you too much going forward if you do end up losing those guns and don't win the retake anyway. Tough to get back into that B site once it is completely taken. And so 12-9 is the score line now. Darkest Hour looking to claw their way back into this one by one. That's how they got to take it. Take one round at a time. And with Yados, with the op in his hands, I feel like that is really the big difference maker here. If he can consistently find those opening picks like he did in the previous round, there's a big chance at Darkest Hour being able to come back here. Definitely not out of it by any means.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's like, realistically, they're only down 3, right? And Clowncar still need 4 to close this out. Difference isn't the largest. It's definitely not the smallest either, but 100% doable. If Darkest Hour can especially get this first round here. Flash into Con for Axe to clear it out. Nothing is going to be spotted. So this control of middle is now completely in favor of Darkest Hour. They have top Con, they have Cats, and they don't have window, but they kind of suspect that probably the player's not going to be there after they have all this control. It's a little too risky. X is going to see that Molly thrown towards chair, so they know that one player is going to be lurking towards bricks. They're going to try to regroup here, and it looks like they're just going to go for a nice A hit. It's still 5v5, but there's only 50 seconds left, and the util is still good. So this can definitely go in their favor, but the kills are going to just need to go the way of Darkest Hour. This Clowncar were just not giving them anything.
Yeah, I mean, the entry frags have got to be clean. Old Franz is holding very close up here. That smoke is going to go down as soon as he sees the grenades fly over. And so now Darkest Hour, they've got a decision to make. They've got to go through this. The flash is going to go over, but Old Franz, he lines up one. He goes down quickly, but the rest of his teammates are helping him out here. And it has been completely shut down. Reza in a 1v4 situation, and he can't even get one. Unfortunate there. Darkest Hour, they kind of try to force that A execute, and Clowncar are completely ready for it.
Yeah, I was a little surprised they had all that mid control, and they just kind of gave it up pretty easily to just go for the exec. You could have maybe seen a split or something coming in at least late to give a little bit more of a pincer, right? But it's like they gave up that mid control, just went for the A pop, and there was just so many Clowncar players ready for it because they had taken that space knowing that they had lost mid. They're kind of almost a little bit surprised just to see the entire team walk into them and have no contestation, but Gromit now is going to be like, all right, I'm not giving you guys mid this round. He's going to make the cap boost, get that first pick onto Axe. Ops, again, in play for both sides. Race that, though, is going to be able to lurk up bottom mid. He's going to have a little bit more of that control. So even though the opening pick didn't go their way, they'll take a little bit of map control in place of it, for sure. Buddha is just going to be lurking towards Capcom here, seeing what info he can spot. Window will get re-smoked, so now they don't have to worry about this for the time being. But the counter smoke onto Cat from Clowncar is going to force a little bit of play towards Connector, and that's exactly what Clowncar are hoping for, is force towards Connector, because you see the Opera and Gromit is going to be posted top ticket, so you'll have all that info. Again, Darkest Hour are going to start to feel a little bit suffocated, and it looks like all this map control for Clowncar is just absolutely insane. They have everything on lock. Like, Darkest Hour looked like they had to brute force something, but Capitals found his way up, called the timing. He's going to be able to get 2 for free, and now it's Gromit solo to hold down this ace site. He's going to be able to get the first there onto Reza, but he's going to have to fall back after that first pick. Bud is going to be able to rotate in here, but now Darkest Hour, we're going to have to definitely speed this up. This bomb needs to go down before the rotates go through, but Capital is going to find a third onto Gromit. CT control being taken. He's not going to be able to get the fourth, though, so back to a 2v2. Yatos and Wilson up against Bud and Uni. Post-plant scenario, util is pretty strong here for Clowncar. They can definitely throw a little bit of util through. Flash to go through. Yatos doesn't matter if he's blind. Bud's going to be able to take it out. He knows exactly where the last is. Yatos with 2. The hero round from Yatos and Capitals. They combine to get Darkest Hour the 10th.
Huge. I mean, Clowncar, they had the perfect idea. They were funneling Darkest Hour into that connector, but Capital found a timing where the op wasn't watching connector and then just walks right into jungle, spots the player, beautiful trigger discipline, takes down 2, and then that's enough to trigger the green light for the rest of his team. Hey guys, I got 2, let's go into A. They get in. It was a little bit close. I think that Clowncar, they kept it close, but just a really good job by Darkest Hour. And then again, Yatos with that AWP, he takes on both of those players in the 2v2 post plant by himself, and they reach double digits, so here we go. Darkest Hour on the comeback here. If they can win this round, Clowncar in a bit of a bad situation, but Gromit, he's looking to throw his hat into the ring as the best opera in the server here. He's been hitting some pretty good shots there. Takes down Axe early on. And hey, buddy, he's going to go down to this Molotov. He at least takes one with him, though.
The hero swing, man. You just never expect the guy to swing through the molly, right? It's like, even if you're prepared for it, you're not mentally prepared for it. So you don't get that pick for free. 1-for-1 trade in the post-mortem, a little bit of death. You know, it looks like this B hit is going to be set up, but it looks like Clowncar expecting this. You got one player on the balcony, and then Uni taking contact from site just to give that info to Bud. All right, it's going to be time to swing off my contact. So let's see if Darkest Hour can get some good util here to force these players out. Flash is going to be set up. The pop's going to come through. Raista is going to get tied down. Bud is going to swing off in the balcony, get the first with Gromit trading on the Atos. Uni getting one as well. One for everybody towards that B side as all 3 Darkest Hour players are going to hit the dirt. 14 found for Clowncar. All that needs 2 more. Darkest Hour now definitely starting to feel that pressure.
Yeah, it's mounting. I mean, it's getting a little bit desperate for Darkest Hour now. They can buy into this next round, although it won't be the greatest. They're going to take a pause here. I do like this. Take a breather. Say, hey, guys, we're not out of this yet. But I really do like that setup on B when you have the one player spotting towards the window and then one playing close. Most of the time, I mean, some teams don't even check that close right spot. And the rest of Clowncar were kind of positioned perfectly to be ready for the rotate in case the B side execute did happen. So it seems like Clowncar, they have a really good read on where Darkest Hour are going most of the time. And so it'll be interesting to see the adjustment from DH, looking to get back into this one. One round will at least guarantee Clowncar overtime. So it's going to be a tough go. And they're not even full buying into this one. It's just going to be 1 AK on Wilson and the rest of the team just with a little, some deagles. But you can never count out those deagles. In the right hands, they can be good.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I definitely think they could have gotten slightly more util and would have been okay for their buy for next round. But I guess they just wanted 100% be secured for that next round. Wilson, though, here with this. Okay, he's going to swing out to triple. Clean headshot to Old Franz as Gromit, though, is going to take out Raista. Gromit, bad triple smoke. He's going to be able to leg capital, jumping across. Gromit wants more. He's swinging. Nade might take down Axe. It's going to attack him to 60. 2 players now are pretty low. Capital is also going to make a noise, jumping on the bench. Buddha's going to take him down. So now Clowncar are going to take that as the go button. The gas pedal has been stepped on. Another player's going to go down. Vito with 1 D, 2 D.
Oh.
Wants that third. It's getting a little tricky now. The gun switch. Oh, it's a little rough. But Clowncar are going to be able to get away with that. Oh, Yado's almost just got away with murder.
Ooh.
But Clowncar are going to find 15 first. Darkest Hour are going to be kicking themselves a little bit. That was definitely doable. But, you know, a few mistakes here and there are just going to cost them that round. They are going to be having this full buy going into this last round, though. So, you know, guys, you know, just focus up. That's what they're saying in the camp right now. Just focus up. Let's get these 5 rounds. It's doable. All we got to do is just get that first one. Get that first one, and the 4 others can come. So, you know, let's see. Is this doable?
I mean, it absolutely is. Darkest Hour, they're fighters. They've got a lot of team spirit. They're not going to give up too easily. But man, GK, I was really ready for Yados to have a big highlight signature moment right there towards Tetris. It's going to be a 1-for-1 on the other side, which the auto director does not let us look at, so that's great. And so there you go, 4v4. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a grind, but Darkest Hour, I know that they can do it. They've got to minimize the mistakes, though. They stack up really quickly, and Clowncar have been able to take advantage of that. Uni, he sees that Molotov thrown up, so that information will be passed over that there's at least 1 person down underpass, and he's actually working all the way up mid. So that's mid completely taken for Clowncar, and wrapping onto this backside, it could be the backstab of the century here, because Darkest Hour are not at all ready for him to be coming around this early on. The dink is in. He does not kill him, at least at first, but will take him down. So Capital, he's got to come back, grab that bomb, and now just all that information is going to be passed over. And here it comes. The last-ditch effort for Darkest Hour. 3 players pushing through the apps. Capital, he's running through with that AWP. Axe gets 1, traded out by Old Franz, but they've gotten that site. And now pushing in is Wilson, trying to get some market control as well, but there's 1 person lying in wait, and he will not win that fight. So it's all down to Capital in the 1v2, and he cannot do it. The op lands for Gromit, and that will finish things off, GK.
A really good attempt there from Darkest Hour. Unfortunately, a few of the kills right there at the end just didn't go in their favor. You know, really unfortunate that flanked Yatos, right? It's like he has the bomb, he's setting up the util, gets spotted. All Clowncar have to do is just rotate the players over. So good game though from them. I think definitely got a little bit unlucky a few of those rounds, right?
Yeah.
I think 100% it could have been either way. On CT side, it was off to a little bit of a slower start, then it just really heated up. They were able to get those 6 in a row. but they just really couldn't find too much more success after that. If they're able to string together a few more rounds and kind of keep up that form, I think T-side would have been a little bit easier. They wouldn't have had to worry about getting so many rounds, but really dominant performance there from Clowncar and CT, right? Even the rounds they were losing, they were all really close. They looked like they were in control. They had a lot of space. They weren't afraid to take that space. And Grommet, just with those op picks early round, that's just a killer, right? It's like anytime that like Darkest Hour was able to get a little bit control, Grommet was just pulling it back and not letting them have any of it. So it's just sometimes that's just how the cookie crumbles, right?
Yeah, and Mirage, it can be so back and forth, a little bit unpredictable at times, but it did seem like Clowncar had a really good plan going forward into that second half. 7 rounds on the T side was more than enough for them to build up that comfortable lead. And I think also one thing you have to notice too is that Clowncar won both pistol rounds. And that can really stack up at the end of the day. You get those early round advantages, and Darkest Hour, they did climb back in that first half with the 6 rounds in a row on the CT side, but just could not get anything going on the T side. So I think there's definitely some things to look at in the VODs going forward. Mirage is not a map that they like to play, at least from what we've seen in the ESEA statistics. This is their first Mirage of the season in officials. So, that's tough as well. So, it's been a rough season for Darkest Hour. I think they've had a lot of chances to win some of the games where I think some of these losses could have easily been converted into wins if a few things go right for them here and there, but it's unfortunate. That will do it from us, guys. I do appreciate everyone for being on the stream, checking out some Mirage here. Clowncar, they'll move up to 3-7, and Darkest Hour will join them with the same record, 3-7. It's been a rough go. It's now their 4th loss in a row, so hopefully they'll be able to turn it around in these last few games of the season. But on behalf of ESEA Broadcasting, I've been Danny Fanta. GK, thank you for being here. Great commentary, as always. And that'll do it from us. We will see you guys in the next Darkest Hour game. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
I think I'm overdosing. I think I'm overdosing.